Hello, welcome to a new video series which I'm starting. In case you don't know, it's my clan's 5th anniversary in like a week's time, or 5th time, or 5th year going and shit like that. So I thought I'd start a new video series where I would talk about the clan from start till where we are now. And if it ever finishes the clan, then that's where the videos will end. And it's been going on for 5 years, and there's so many moments. So I think there could be like, I don't know, like 100 videos of this thing, right? It's going to go in order, you know, from start all the way through to the finish. It's not going to be like random events. I'm going to thingy. This is, you know. So obviously I've got to start with the past. The clan started 5 years ago. I think I need to talk about myself before I start like talking about the clan, because obviously I'm the leader. I've always been the leader. It's hard to think about what happened at first, because you know, when I first started the clan, I never thought too much of it, because really online gaming was a completely new thing to me. I just got on a PS3. I got Red Faction Guerrilla. I played it online. I didn't even know what a clan was. Somebody mentioned a clan. Like I was just playing with my friends or whatever, and they were like, "Oh look, there's a clan." I'm like, "What's a clan?" And like, it's like a group is stick together and work as a team and shit. And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I never thought much of it. Um, I've got to talk about myself. I'm going to be talking about myself a lot in these videos because I am the most important thing in the clan, whether you like it or not. Okay, I'm the guy who does everything, pretty much. I get help now and then. Really, all I ask is that they turn up on time for clan battles, which generally doesn't happen. And you know, the clan's more than just, you know, a gaming group to me. And shit, yeah, I'm going in there, fucking right in the heart, shit, man, fucking emotions, yeah. So me as a person, right? I have lived my entire life up until the moment I started Rdies. My clan is called Rdies, by the way, because you don't know. My entire life I've been a really quiet kid. I never spoke to anybody. I was never a people person, right? So if somebody said to me I was leader material back then, fuck off, no way. Okay, I was not. I hated people. I still hate people, actually, and that turns out to be my biggest asset. I just fucking hate people, right? And you know, my clan, they get a laugh out of it. Other people, you know, there's like, we didn't know what to fuck with Michael. Okay, that's pretty much that general idea. So, you know, as I'm saying, I was a quiet kid. I didn't like things a lot. You know, I played games my entire life. I had like over 1,000 PS2 games. I was a nerd entire life. I just played games. I wasn't smart or anything. I wasn't like a geek or something. I wasn't good at maths. I wasn't good at English. I just played games a lot, right? But people still looked at me as this big fucking nerd in school and shit, just because I played games that often. So yeah. So we got Red Faction Guerrilla. I remember the very first member I ever added was Marcus Chainsaw. This is before the clan started, right? But he joined the clan. He was the first member I ever. He was like the first person I ever added on PS3, and he didn't speak a word of English back then. I got a bunch of German. That was about it. And trust me, there's gonna be a lot of German shit in these videos. The amount of Germans I've had in the clan. So how did it really start? Right, I remember this one player, Mingo666. This is the first sort of friend I had on PS3 that I actually played with quite often. And you know, he was a real big people person in the community of Red Faction Guerrilla, which was the game the clan started on. I remember meeting him, you know, and I'll be honest, I'm a fucking beast at the game. He saw me playing, he was like, fucking hell, I'm adding that guy. And I was like, okay, I'll be your friend. Friends forever. Yeah. So he added me. He was okay. He talked a bit too much though. Most of you guys have met him because he's a big character. He just talked for non-stop forever about shit we didn't care about. Usually always ended in a bar fight. Yeah, he got in a lot of fights. That's all I remember about him. So through him I met people like TK Affits, Golden Boy, eventually Rob Devil, who played a big part. None of the first three people I mentioned joined the clan. They were just people I hang about with. They were cool, you know, my first online gaming friends that I ever played with, and I absolutely hate them all now pretty much. So I played with them a lot. I met a lot of people, you know. I ended up becoming this really big player in the game. You know, people were just like, fucking Michael, do not fuck with that guy, right? I was able to take out teams by myself back then. I still had a low reputation. There was always players who had a bigger reputation, you know. There was like Hellspawn, there's a lot of other players I've completely forgotten. I remember through time, you know. And so, you know, I was a big player, sort of, you know, I was sort of on the balance. You know, if I joined a clan, I'd be instantly a big fucking player. If I didn't have that reputation, I was known as a loner player who killed everybody. So I met this guy, Rob Devil, right? He was like 1 year older than me. He barely spoke a word of English, so it was all in German, you know. Uben und Streiben, and I'm like, yeah, cool, okay. One day, out of the blue, he's just like, you know, me and you, we're good players, we should make a clan. And I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, das ist fantastisch, let's get this shit done. So we made a clan. It didn't start off well. No one would join us. We didn't even have a name for the clan. Me and Rob just sat there like, yeah, this is not going well, we're not very good at this, are we? Yeah. And he didn't get involved that much, even though he was the one that sort of mentioned it first. He was the one that sort of founded it, actually. I just sort of agreed to it. But we were both, you know, acknowledged as leaders and shit. He saw me as a good player, he was a good player. Like, fuck it, let's do this shit, right? So I remember we started. How did the name come across? Fuck, Rdies, right? In case none of you don't know, Hardy is my second name. Rob one day just went, Michael, das ist your name is fantastisch, or some shit like that. Wunderbar. I'm like, yeah, Hardy is a cool name, right? He's like, we should name the clan that, and I'm like, yeah, okay, fine, okay, call it Hardy's, right? There's a big, you know, what was it, the @ sign for the A we put. That generally just came because I put it in my comment box for some weird reason. I just put the @ there, and it just stuck. Everybody used it then, and it became a big symbol, you know, a big power sign, an icon, and shit like that. So, where did it go from there? But did not stop. I think we got 22 wins in a row. I remember we were putting in our comment box, every time we got a win we just put like 2 wins in a row, some shit like that. It was just me and Rob Devil just playing alone. Me pretty much getting all the kills, him shouting some German stuff. It was fun, you know. I didn't take it seriously back then. I was, you know, I just like playing games like I've always done, and now I have to take shit seriously. And I remember on the first day we created a clan, we had in our comment boxes, we made a clan shit. I remember Buffaloing sending me a message. He's like, my clan versus your clan now, bitch. And I'm like, whoa, calm down, Buffalo, you know. So he sent me that message. I was like, we generally don't have any players. We've just started. And the first, you know, I have to mention the first players we got. I pretty much had to recruit everybody. We had Juice Evil and Capital Crusader, who are not my friends list anymore. They were cool guys. No, honestly, they were lovely guys, brilliant to talk to. But they couldn't aim for shit. It was embarrassing. But they were the only ones willing to join, and they spent the entire day just talking about absolute horse shit that no one gave a shit about. I still love those guys. I wish they were still on my friends list. But they're not there anymore. I think I could re-add them, but they wouldn't be interested in the clan and stuff. So it was me and Rob Devil. We were the only decent players in the clan. And we played with those guys for a while. I think there was like a couple other players. I think Rob got bloody instinct in the clan very early on, but he was like a blueberry back then, which blueberry, in case you don't know, means they're like low ranked on the game. It means inexperienced. So he wasn't that good. He became a really fucking good player eventually, but at the start he was just no. So that's how it began. Didn't start too well. It was fun though. I enjoyed it. What can I say? We were a fun little clan, right? Then, you know, when we go back to me, I've always hated people, and I've never really back then, before that moment, I have never really, gone against my. So I was a pushover, kind of, Sorry if I'm stumbling my words every 2 seconds. It's like really late. So I never really, stood up for myself and punched people in the face when I was younger. I did it a few times. I got a few fucking good punches, and I tell you, right. And then this situation came up, which I will talk about in the next video, because I don't want these videos to go on for too long. I need to get views for each video. I'm not making a big fucking 5-hour video. Fuck that. I want like 10 times the views I can get. Okay. So that's basically how it started. I bought Red Faction Gorilla. I played with Mingo, met a group, met Rob Devil. He suggested to make a clan. I did it, I made a clan. It's hard for me to think back then, because back then it didn't feel as big, and I never knew it was going to be this big thing in my life and shit like that, right? But it was all worth it in the end, sort of. It's not really ended yet, but going in that direction as it is now. So I'll talk about what happened next in my next video, which I don't know when I'll do, but I'll do it. I'll be doing a lot of these videos. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.